If the machine is not leveled well, the most direct impact is that the model does not stick or easily fall off during the printing process, resulting in printing failure. So good leveling is one of the key factors in the success of model printing. Of course, if the machine is new, it is generally not necessary to level it immediately. Only when the printing does not stick, or the model is easy to fall off, the problem will need to releveling. We have already introduced the leveling method of HALOT MAGE. So this issue we'll look at how HALOT MAGE Pro is leveled. After the machine is turned on normally, we first click on Settings - Print Settings - Z-axis movement. Then click the CAC to 0 to make the platform raised. Then loosen the manual screw to facilitate the removal of the resin vat. Then loosen all the screws on the left and right sides, usually 4, so that the platform can move up and down. Then we remove the calibration card from the random item and place it on the printing screen. Of course, this calibration card can also be replaced by A4 paper. Then click the leveling and wait for the platform to fall. During the process of platform descent, be careful not to move the calibration card on the printing screen. Make sure the calibration card is completely covering the size of the forming platform. After the Z-axis returns to the origin, the platform is pressed against the calibration card at this time. Then, press both sides of the platform with your fingers and start tightening the screws in a diagonal way. During the process, do not let go of your fingers. At the same time, don't lock the screws directly in the first turn to avoid the single corner of the platform from buckling. Thus, the purpose of leveling cannot be achieved. After the 4 screws have gone through the first turn of screwing, and then one by one for reinforcement, directly tighten. This step can be repeated 2 to 3 times to ensure that the screws are locked tight. Then check whether there is a gap between the platform and the alignment card. Pull the 4 corners of the paper by hand, and if you can't pull it out, it means the forming platform is finished leveling. You can also check whether the light transmission to verify whether the machine is leveled well. Click the back to 0 to remove the calibration card. Click the leveling, and then place the light source behind the platform. Look at the gap between the platform and the printing screen to see if there is light transmission. If there is light transmission, it means that it is not completely leveled. After leveling is complete, click the back to 0 to raise the platform. Take off the calibration card and wipe the printing screen clean. Put on the resin vat, pour in the resin, so that it can be printed normally. Here we have finished the whole leveling steps. We would like to emphasize the points that need to be noted during the leveling process. When using the calibration card for leveling, the screws on both sides of the forming platform must not be tightened and locked directly at once. You should first lock them diagonally, and screw them until they are just locked. After the 4 screws are locked, then lock the screws in a diagonal way. The process of locking the screws should always pay attention to the platform corner whether there is warping. If there is warping, you need to loosen the screws and repeat the steps.
Facebook search Creality Support. Click follow to enter the Creality Support homepage. Leave what you want to know in the comment area. Remember to like and share.